even if it's good for the people, if Iran is behind it, no, it's bad. If Hezbollah, Syria behind it, oh, extra bad. You can't have nice things. Even though people are starving, there's no fuel. They're going through very difficult times. Syria too, by the way, right? The economies are interlinked, but of course Syria, the situation is also much heavier. But even though they're going through tough times, no relief allowed. But again, it says a lot, right? Like we were just discussing, it says a lot that the U.S. is willing to work with Syria, which it's at war with, and it has sanctions on, in order to make sure Lebanon can get this gas from Egypt, just for the sake of preventing Iran from gaining a foothold or just, looking good with the people. It really says a lot. Like, that's how desperate they are. And immediately, one day after, they're scrambling. So you look at the timing. It's incredible. When Nasrallah he just suggested this idea before it came to fruition. He suggested Iran might send fuel. The next day, Iraq doubled its supply of crude oil to Lebanon from 500,000 tons to 1 million. Again, it's crude. I mean, it's kind of useless. Lebanese, they need diesel, they need benzene. What are they going to do with crude? You need to refine it, right? So that happened. And then when Nasrallah said the ships are coming, then all of a sudden, the U.S. ambassador is calling up Jordan and Egypt and saying, quick, let's get some Egyptian gas to Jordan and we'll convert it to power and get it through Syria to Lebanon. It's incredible, really. Like, they want to reinvent physics and go through all these hoops just to block Iran, block Hezbollah, block their resistance. It's really fascinating, right? It's really fascinating. So that was great talking to Hadi, and this is, of course, some great news. I hope people actually find some relief. Although, again, it's not a long-term solution, right? Everyone knows this. I've spoken about this with Rania on the channel. Like, you had a whole Ponzi scheme going, and the politicians. I mean, every country has corrupt politicians. Yeah, every single one. But in Lebanon, this is, it's something that's been going on very acutely, and with the IMF. Refusing, well, the IMF is a colonial institution, right? So they want to control your politics through loans, right? So they say, well, we'll give you money if you do such and such, and of course, such and such, what does that mean? It means pleasing the West, right? So they won't give Lebanon any more money. All the money has been stolen, the previous money that was given to them. It's so screwed up, right? So that's what we mean when we talk about a de facto siege. There's many issues. It's really complicated. The situation in Syria, of course, impacts Lebanon and so forth. But, at least some relief for now.